Hello students, welcome to Extra Marks. I hope you all are doing good. Today we are going to study a prose chapter from your textbook, that is the Black Aeroplane, right? So students, I hope you are ready with your textbook, your notebook, your diary, your pen. Whenever we come across any new word, I would suggest that you make a sentence with that using your own particular experiences and your words so that you remember that word after that, right? So students, I hope you are ready to study this chapter today, the prose chapter, the Black Aeroplane. So please open your textbook and let's start this. Okay. So first of all, I will tell you that what exactly we are going to learn today, the objectives. You'll be able to read by the end of this particular session. You'll be able to comprehend the text and interpret it in your own words. That means you'll be able to read the text, your pronunciations would improve, and of course, you will be able to express the ideas expressed in the story in your own words too. You will be able to answer all the questions, either it is objective or subjective, by your own. You'll be able to develop vocabulary. Now, vocabulary as expressed is very important. And you'll be able to, or your words, your vocabulary will certainly improve by the end of this particular session. You will be certainly able to grasp the central idea. Now see, in a story, there can be one central idea, or there can be one central idea and the branched ideas around it. So we'll understand the central idea. We'll critically analyze the characters and the theme. We'll understand in a story what happens, that is in any particular prose or the poetry, the characters are not stagnant. As a story grows, our characters also improve and they also change little more, right? So we'll understand about the characters, how they progress. Also, we'll do the character sketch and we'll understand about the different characters and their roles in the story. Now, first of all, we'll understand about our author. Now, why do we always try to read about the author before we start the story, or a poem also? See, any particular writing piece is never written in isolation. It always has a lot of stories around it. It is written, or it is reflection. It is a reflection of that particular time when it was written. It is also the reflection of all the happenings that took place in the writer's or the poet's life, right? So it is very important to understand that what influenced the particular piece of writing. So here you have Frederick Forsyth. Now, our Frederick, he was born on 25th of August, 1938, right? So, our Frederick was born in 1938, that is around the early or the mid of, you can say, 20th century. He is an English author and occasionally he also writes about the political, he is also the political commentator also. He writes a lot of things other than the stories also, but his stories are very, very popular. He is best known for thrillers. His stories, many of them have been changed to turned into movies also. So he writes a lot of thrillers. Whenever you come across any famous writer, you must read or at least know what are the other writings that he has done. So that in some point of a time in the future, if you like that writer, his writing skill, you can follow up few more stories. The Day of the Jackal, the Odyssey File, the Fourth Protocol, the Dogs of War, the Fist of God. Now, as you can see, all the names of the story are very simple, right? So it always attracts you to read. The moment you see something very complicated, you don't want to read. But a very simple storyline always attracts you, right? Now, I'm here showing you the picture of the one aeroplane, right? So I have few questions before we start this particular prose chapter. I want you to set thinking in your mind that what exactly we are going to read. Have you ever traveled by an aeroplane? I'm sure most of you want to say yes. Okay. How did you feel when you had your first journey by a flight? So I'm sure you all have different experiences. Now what I would suggest, that whenever your diary, that's why I told you it's your best friend and you must write all these first experiences, you must write in your diary or your notebook, right? And these kind of experiences, when you'll read later in your life, will certainly interest you a lot, right? Okay. So learn to express yourself in your diary. Introduction. Now, the lesson The Black Aeroplane by Frederick reflects on how one's judgment gets distorted due to fantasizing and how it creates problems. Now, what do you understand by distorting? Distorting? Disfiguring. Not correct, right? So one of the major themes or the idea which has been put over here, that when one's judgment gets distorted due to fantasizing.